So this job was only left to the tāne, to the men. We would paddle our little hearts out, and our wahine, our women, they would navigate for us. In the daytime, they would look for bird formations or cloud formations. This would let them know that land was in a 30-meter radius. But at night time, they would help pointing the nose of the canoe towards specific stars. But when the Ngatiroirangi canoe arrived here in Rotorua, New Zealand, the men disembarked the canoe to make sure that the land was inhabitable, safe to live on. But as they were gone, the winds picked up, the tide came in, and our ocean started to carry our beautiful wahine, our women, away. None of them on board wanting to touch the paddles, so not to lose their baby-making properties. They all started to drift off the certain dune, but one very strong lady on board, her name is Wairaka. She's actually the daughter of the captain here. She said, I better save her, so we're all gonna die. So she let out a karakia, a prayer to our gods, asking for the hands of a maiden. It said that her hands grew 2 sizes, which she took as a tohu, a sign she could now wield these paddles, and she rowed our beautiful wahine, our woman, into sea. Now many people say they descend from Wairaka, so we say their karakia, their prayer, and must have worked. On this side here we have Tama te kapua, hui o te kāpini o te waka ngā rākau mātahi pū o tua matua. He was the captain of a canoe that had a very long name. Ngā rākau mātahi pū o tua matua was the name of his canoe, but he was also the chief of a tribe named Ngati Ohomaira. He was a very cheeky man, much like myself. I descend from this man. After a disagreement that he had with his neighbor, he decided to invent these stilts here so he could sneak onto his neighbor's land at night and steal from his fruit tree. This fruit was called kuru, or breadfruit. It was only reserved for rangatira, and it was his neighbor's prized possession. So to annoy his neighbor further, he would sneak onto his land at night, steal from the fruit tree, and throw that fruit into the ocean. 3 nights went by, and the owner of the fruit tree, Uenaku, he realized that his crops were now dwindling. So he stayed up late to catch who was stealing from him. Later that night he saw my ancestor Tama te kapua stealing from the tree, so he chased him. My ancestor ran to his father, Homai Tapati, and his father said to stop the warring between the 2 families, he would send his son away to find new land. After that, Tama te kapua found Aotearoa, New Zealand, landing just outside of Makatu on the coastline of the North Island, making his way inland to Tongari, a very large mountain just outside of Taupo, and then settling here in Rotorua.